Hey guys, welcome to the next episode of TCGRevival. We're going to be talking about Eel decks with Raikou. Raikou really does impact Eel decks. Sniping 100 damage on the bench and discarding energies is still a really good deal, so you're going to want to run one. Mewtwo EX is just good in every deck, and Tornadus EX is good for countering Terrakion, Landorus, and Groudon. Since you really don't have a favorable matchup against them, Tornadus EX can put them in their place. 2 Thundurus for starting. Thundurus is just really good because of its charge attack, which lets you get energy on it pretty quick, and Disaster Volt lets you discard energy on the second turn. 2 Zekrom is still a really good attacker, so I recommend running 2. 4-4 Eel. I don't see how 3-3 Eel works because I just don't think that that's consistent enough. 4-4 Eel is just perfect because you need 2 Eels at least on the field at all times, and I can usually do that on the second or third turn if I have 4-4. Shaman just lets you move around energy. Seriously, Shaman's good in any deck. I mean, it's an expensive card, but I do recommend you get it. Maybe not because, well, we'll get onto that at the end, but Smeargle is just really good. Using supporter from your opponent's hand is just way good. It doesn't count your own supporter either, so it's just really good for disruption. Disrupt your opponent, like if they have an N in there and you use it. It's also good if you don't have a Juniper. They have a Juniper, discard your hand, discard some energies. So Smeargle has a lot of variety. However, Raikou, Mewtwo, and Tornadus are still your main attackers for this deck. Now we're going on to trainers. For Pokemon Catcher. I just really like Catcher because it's really disruptive, and it messes up your opponent, which is just perfect. 2 Random Receiver, just to make sure that your consistency is good. Now we're going to run a lot of different balls. 2 Dual Balls, just to get Pokemon on the bench. 2 Ultra Balls to discard stuff and get out your Thunduruses and Eels. And 2 Level Balls to get out Tynamos and Eels. Next, I like to run 2 Plus Power, just because a lot of the time Tornadus EX, like, it could use Power Blast and just be like one, like, you have a Plus Power, you know, you can, like, take down a Thundurus or something, or Landorus, or Tornadus. 4 Junk Arm, that's pretty self-explanatory. 2 Sky Arrow Bridge, because Raikou and Tornadus both have Blend Retreat. It's really good to use those because of that fact. And that's really great because then you can free retreat them for Dynamotoring, switch around, stuff like that. 1 Switch and 1 Super Scoop Up for picking Shaman back up or just in other situations. Next, I also like to use 1 Professor Oak's New Theory. And I also like to use 2 Sage's Training. Professor Oak's New Theory isn't great in this deck, but sometimes it does work. 2 N is good, and 4 Juniper is great for discarding stuff first turn. However, I still do like Sage's Training. Well, I guess the preference is up to you, but I still think running 1 Professor Oak, 2 N, 4 Juniper, and 2 Sage keeps consistency pretty good, since you're always trying to discard stuff into the discard pile as well. Next, we're going to use 9 Lightning Energies and 3 DCE. Some people run Enhanced Hammer and Loss Remover, like Terrakion decks, Terrakion and friends and stuff. So, only 3 is good, because you don't really want to get your stuff discarded. 9 Lightning Energy works for Dynamotoring and getting energies out inside the first turn. Now here's some more scenarios. So I will draw. Play down Sky Arrow Bridge. Attach an energy to Thundurus. Oops. And then I will use Charge and get an energy on them through my deck. Alright, Thundurus is dead. Send out Tynamo. I will draw. Attach an energy from my hand. Tornadus EX. Use my 2 Electrics to double Dynamotor to Tornadus EX. Free retreat Tynamo. Send out Tornadus EX. And then plus power, Power Blast, and I win.